Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Bagels at home. Yes, you can make bagels. This is so exciting. Okay, all you need to do is get your flour, and today we're going to use whole wheat flour. So imagine how delicious. This is 10 cups of flour. We'll put that into our bowl, and 3 3/4 cup of warm water. And we've got a 1/2 cup of potato flakes, and that's going to give it kind of a little more of a softer taste to it. A 1/3 cup of sugar, and we have a tablespoon of lime juice, and you can use lemon or lime, but that was going to cut the tannic acid taste out of the wheat. And we've got a tablespoon of yeast and 2 teaspoons of salt. We're going to mix that all up in our blender, and not our blender, our mixer. And we're going to do that on low. And with whole wheat, you're going to want to let it go 10 minutes. Because I'll get it started, but really, I'm just going to let it mix up for a little bit, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like for real. It takes a while for the gluten to develop, because yeast is kind of lowering gluten, and gluten is what holds the structure of the bread. So I'm just going to we're going to pretend like that went for a good 10 minutes, and then you're going to end up with this beautiful dough that is just kind of, you can tell it's just kind of light, and it's not sticky, but it's not stiff. It's very pliable. And what this dough is about 1/4 of a recipe. So this is going to make 6 bagels right here, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So we would let this mix up in the blender, in the mixer, sorry, and we'd cover it with a damp cloth, and we let it rise for about a 1/2 hour, and then we would divide it up into 24 balls. And this is just 1/4 of the recipe, so I'm going to divide it into 6. So I'm going to do this into 3 parts right here. And for a bagel, it's really pretty simple. You're just going to make a ball, and then just press through the center and make it into the bagel donut shape kind of, and just however you think that looks cute. And then you're going to put it on a greased cookie sheet, and you're going to let that rise for another 1/2 hour. And then after that's raised for 1/2 hour, then you're going to put it in the broiler, and you're going to broil it for on low, maybe 4 or 5 inches down from the top, so maybe the second shelf down, and for about 2 minutes on each side. And let me see if this pan is still hot. No, it's okay. Okay, so this bagel right here has been risen and broiled. So that means the top of the oven is turned on. And you're going to crack the oven door open, so it's just like at the first place where it opens, and you're going to do 2 minutes on one side, and you're going to flip it and do 2 minutes on the other side. Then we have another step we're going to do. We are going to boil. So we're broiling it, and then we're going to boil. So this is a pot of kind of simmering water. I'm going to put about 4 in at a time. I'm going to let it go for maybe 30 seconds or so, and then I'm going to flip them in there. So probably about a minute total for that. And then after they're flipped, and you're going to take them out, you're going to put it on a well-greased cookie sheet. And after we put them in the well-greased cookie sheet, we're going to put them back in the oven, and we're going to bake them 450 for about 13 minutes. And they are going to end up to be a beautiful brown. I love it. You can see this happens. This is a pretty quick recipe to make. So you can have delicious bagels for lunch or breakfast in a pretty decent amount of time. So this is what they look like before you bake them and you put them in the oven. I'm going to set these over here, and I will show you bagels. So the secret of bagels is broiling, boiling, and baking. And guess what? Of course, everybody knows cream cheese is so delicious with bagels, right? But don't always have cream cheese. So today, my friend Esther and I, we made cinnamon butter. Okay, look at this. This is a half a cup of butter, half a cup of sugar, and a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon. Okay, so can you imagine this on a nice hot bagel? You could put the bagel in the oven and toast it, and put this on, and let me tell you, this is delicious. That is so good. Enjoy this recipe. Enjoy making bagels. Super easy to do. Have fun. Thanks for joining me.